Alright, so here we are for round 2, and our opponent got to play End of Mulligan, and I kind of feel like we want to take one as well. Like, we have 2 double white spells, none of our white lands, just a pack rat, and if we don't draw a swamp, we're not really going to do much. We can try to have an aggressive pack rat game, but I feel like this is a little too close, since we need to draw 2 cards for this, 1 for this, and 2 for this. Like, I just feel like any combination of draws, if our opponent has anything aggressive, is just going to lose, so I am going to mulligan that. And this hand's just significantly better. And now we even have a Thoughtseize for their mulligan, so. Alright, so Temple, let's see what they do with it. Put it on the top of the library. Now, we're not going to be able to interact with that card that's on top of their library since we want to curve out. So we're just going to have to take something in their opening hand and hope the card that they kept is a land. So if their hand is... Alright, so it's not... Alright, well, we're not going to take Ashen Rider. We're going to take this Bile Blight. And we're going to hope to just beat them down with some pack rats. Well, that is a trump in the mirror, I'll tell you what. Oh no! Alright, so Swamp, Ashen Riders in our opponent's hand. Nope. Not going to... I guess there is something to say about playing one of these in case we draw a Brimaz. Since now, I kind of want to Thoughtseize now again. Ultimate Price and an Ashen Rider. I mean, are they on a Reanimator plan? I mean, this makes me think they are, and they probably have whips in their deck, so I don't think I want to take this. And Ultimate Price is going to kill any of our guys, so I guess we'll take. Should have played the Plains. That was just a straight up misclick. Was thinking too much about Ashen Rider. Hopefully we don't get punished. We did not. So we'll just jam a demon now. What a weird deck. So I'm thinking that this might be a mono black deck that runs pack rats and I forgot what it's called. The 6 mana Convoke. Convoke spell. Let's not get cute. Let's just tap the appropriate land. The return a creature from the graveyard, which it doesn't even seem bad in the mirrors because so many creatures die that you can just like return like a demon. I mean, I don't think it's great, but it's fun, and for a lot of players, they just want to do something different than the norm. Where here, I'm just raining on his parade, just, you know, playing the stockiest of stock deck. Adorable. Alright, well, now he's just dead. Alright, so that's game 1, and let's go to sideboarding against black-white unique. Let's just call it that. So we're gonna... I mean... These sides are probably going to be good. I think he probably has more than one whip, and since he's white, he might have Banishing Lights as well. And... Other than that, I mean, I kind of want to stay aggressive. I don't think I want to cut my demons now, since his deck's going to be a little bit more clunky. Pack rats are still obviously good. I mean, he does have Ultimate Price, so that might make our mid game a little bit worse. Could have Blood Barons. I don't think, since we're in a black-white matchup, we can cut our Elspeths, just for the fact that if he does in fact have, well, let's lower this a little bit to get the Elspeths in view. If he does in fact have Blood Barons, we want outs to it, besides Thoughtseize. and Devour Flesh, so we have to keep our Elspeths in. I think Obzedat's a good way to like get underneath Ashen Rider if that actually becomes a thing. So, I mean, I want to go down my same game plan where I just take demons out because they're just not that great, but I don't think that is a good course. I mean, maybe we'll just hedge. I mean, maybe this deck doesn't play enough Underworld Connections because it's trying to do something combo-y. I mean, there's no way it doesn't have Pack Rat. I'm assuming it has Pack Rat. So we can't cut a Bile-Blight. Alright, we'll just do that. It doesn't seem correct, but I don't want to take my whip out. And I don't know what will be great. But this hand is fairly good. We're not going to... Since we have a Bile-Blight, we're just going to lead on Temple. We don't have to... You know, I don't feel like shocking myself just to Thoughtseize on turn 1. Even so, I mean, I don't... Alright, we'll keep that on top. Even so, we drew a Pack Rat. I'm okay with where we're at. Now, we don't actually... Because we have Bile-Blight, we do not have to deal with that. So let's just Thoughtseize them. This might be a discard outlet, quote-unquote. We'll just take a last breath and hope that he just goes and makes a rat right away. There we go. Now, we're just going to have to do it now because a Mutavault just, you know, colds us. So we will just Bile-Blight. Play a Mutavault and pass the turn. Next turn we'll be able to Thoughtseize him once again and then play our Pack Rat. Ooh. Connections is a strong play. Yeah, I feel like we have to join with him, except that Ashen Riders could be real bad for us. Yeah. We're going to join them. So next turn we have to play the Thoughtseize, so hopefully we draw a land so we can also, you know, deploy something. But there'll be another Pack Rat. Ugh, that would be bad. Athreos. Okay, well, 3 away from Athreos. That's a interesting card. Alright, well, we're going to have to draw to try to find a land. If not, we're just going to have to Thoughtseize Pack Rat. Ugh. Oh, yeah, let's get this Elspeth out of there. So he just has an Angel. He's going to be able to draw, potentially get this online next turn. So just a downfall. So Angel might come out next turn. If we draw land, I think we just jam. Alright, yeah, we're just going to jam an Obzedat. Since he has an Urborg, we're able to tap our Mutavaults for black. So our opponent's Urborg's helping us out here. Yeah, we'll blink this out. And we're going to hope that this blinking in and out is going to give us a long game. BBD actually was the one that taught me when you play Obsidian, your goal is to put it into play as fast as possible no matter what, even if it costs you an Underworld Connections draw or even some extra damage, because the effect of gaining life and dealing them damage gets you through the long run. So there's a pack rat, which is not good for us, since he'll be able to turn on the Athreos and every single... Well, the copies we don't have to pay for. Alright, let's draw another card. Trying to get something. Maybe this is a turn where we're supposed to attack with Vaults, but if you drew a removal spell for... Oh, he's just going to block? And just make a rat? I mean, with the Angel in hand, it kind of sucks. Yeah, still Angel, so he's going to be able to go back to 20. And I'm going to pay. Yes. And here we have to put Demon into play, because Demon can block the Athreos, since the Angel is going to come down and turn Athreos on. So if you drew a land, that means that he's going to be able to use connections and then go back to 20. Hopefully did not draw an Obsidian AIDS or the Reanimate spell. I mean, he has to have some. I don't feel good about this game. We'll see what happens, but okay, he can thoughts me as much as he wants. We're behind on lands. So him doing this doesn't bother me, especially if we can find, we've already cast 2 thoughts, if we can find one more, we can take that Angel out of his hand. I don't think that's going to happen. We're probably going to want our whip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Already played a land, so he can't, well, he won't have the resource to do that anyway, but he can't get Athreos online right now, and this pack rat we do not have to pay life for if that ends up dying, since it is just a token. I mean, if we might just have him dead. We might just have to go for it too. I mean, oh wow. Alright, so we are definitely going for it here. We're going to tap all of our natural black sources. We're going to turn this on. We might just have him dead. Since if he makes a rat to block, then we will be able to Bioblight. Oh, I think, yeah, we have to we can just Bioblight it now. And that'll be game over, because even a removal spell doesn't kill us. That was a perfect draw step. That was very, very fortunate for us. This got close. So yeah, since Angel's Restitution Angel, I think it's called. Yeah, we will not be paying. And attack with the team. I do have to say, doing combat is pretty sweet on version 4. I've actually been liking it. It's different. There are some things that I like, and there's some things I dislike. But for the overall, I should have gave it a better chance. I'm not sad about it. Also, there's a lot of like notification things. So and they want to make it better. I think a lot of people gave it a really tough time because they don't like change, and I was included into that. But like even testing for the Pro Tour, I was like, I'm not going to draft online because it's the new set or the new moto, and I hate it. And I actually did, and I started to enjoy it. So ever since I got back from the Pro Tour, I've been playing a lot of Magic Online, and that's not just because I like Magic. I've found the new program to be decent and much better than I thought, and maybe even better than version 3, so or 3.5 or whatever it was. But anyway, we'll get to round 3 in a little bit. But I'd like to say shout out to Copper Top. This was a pretty cool deck. I like innovation in a format like this. I mean, once the rotation, I'll be doing more innovative things. Right now, until the format changes, I'm not going to be trying to do anything cool. I just want you guys to win games of Magic, since the format is so restrictive and punishing. So I'm just going full-blown. I want the best list for the best weeks until we get a rotation, just for you guys to win your IQs and things of that nature. But anyway, we'll see you for round 3.